I have 3 numbers for you. And, Jeff, I want you to walk me through this game after.
Okay.
4-0. When Tua Tagovailoa has started and played the whole game, the Miami Dolphins this year under Mike McDaniel
have not
4-0.
lost. Yeah, correct.
270-plus yards. That is how many yards Tua Tagovailoa has averaged in those wins. This is an offense that not only comes out scripted very well, but they can beat you deep at any moment. And this is going to put a lot of pressure on not only the secondary players. And I hate to always bring it all together, but the reality is in the NFL, this is how it works. Yes, you're going to want your secondary players. You're going to question them. Can they live up? Can they stop a Jalen Waddle? Can they stop a Tyreek Hill? But you're really relying on your pass rushers to make sure Tua is having to get it out sooner than he wants to. But the last one, Jeff, the number 2, you know what that stands for? The 2 linebackers, Malcolm Rodriguez, Alex Anzalone. What does Mike McDaniel, coming out of the Kyle Shanahan Foundation system, love to do? Get Tyreek Hill out of the backfield, bubble screens into open space.
Yep.
Anzalone and Malcolm Rodriguez do not have the speed, do not have the sideline closing speed to be able to deal with that threat. You can game plan all you want. Speed is speed. That is some insane speed the Miami Dolphins have over there at the wide receiver position. The Lions are going to have to be very careful not to be tricked, because I hate to say this, but they're basically playing with 9 men on the field. Because outside of running the ball, everything that goes outside, I doubt Anzalone and Malcolm Rodriguez are going to be involved. Especially on those quick bubble screens, underneath routes. Good luck. Not going to happen. You're not staying with those guys. So.
Yeah, especially Anzalone. I mean,
no closing speed at all.
No.
And the linebackers are what concern me the most. If you were to ask me my biggest concern going into Sunday, it is those 2 linebackers. Because you can easily game plan them out of the game. Easily. Why? Not because they're not there. But am I losing sleep worrying about Anzalone getting to the sideline? Will I run Tyreek Hill out of the backfield and throw a quick bubble screen to him? Nope, not concerned one bit. Not concerned at all. Raheem Mostert has looked better. They still have the option of Chase Edmonds out of the backfield. Lions defense is up for a huge test this weekend. We talked about Philly probably being the most dynamic, explosive offense, given it was Jalen Hurts, his movement, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Miles Sanders out of the backfield. I could argue this is the most potent offense you've faced all season.
Yep.
Defense is going to have a huge challenge facing them on Sunday.
Yeah, no question. And I think on top of that, along with the linebackers, I'm going to go with safeties, because I think this game you're going to really see the effect of not having Tracy Walker. You have Kirby Joseph, a rookie, starting. Deshaun Elliott's questionable. You're expecting him most likely to play. But even then, I mean, Kirby's been making improvements, and he's been close every week to getting an interception. I know he had a fumble last game against the Cowboys. My concern is the secondary. It really is. I mean, Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, these are 2 guys that have just about the same yards on the season, both about around 700 yards so far. They're dynamic. Obviously, they're insanely fast. But our secondary it's been shaky at times, and that's my biggest concern. Yes, against Dallas, you decide to show up until the offense kept turning the ball over. But even previously, A.J. Brown, 200 yards, like game 1, 100 and something yards. I mean, that's the issue I'm looking at. Yeah, linebackers are important, because if you get Tyreek out in space, it's gonna be hard to contain him. But what about downfield? I mean, we saw what Tua was able to do to the Baltimore Ravens in the 4th quarter. There's 6-7 touchdown passes. So my concern from the jump is going to be that secondary, specifically those safeties, especially with a rookie starting, trying to contain Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. But you're right, a lot of yards after catch. I mean, they might just get to the second level, get to the safeties by just catching a 5-10 yard in route, out route, and they're just going to take it to the house. Like, this is what these guys can do. So it is terrifying. I mean, defensively, Aaron Glenn has his hands full, and really, you see Josh Pascal last week and the effect he had. You're hoping he can have a similar impact, and Aiden can get home because they're going to need it. They really are. I mean, you can't give Tua too much time in the pocket. I mean, they got Armstead. They signed Armstead in the offseason. Now they got a really good left tackle. But on top of that, Adam, I mean, you got to get after Tua and make a move a little bit because this secondary, that's my biggest concern heading into Sunday.